Hi there, welcome to Moonsong Mystic. My name is Amber, and we're gonna pull some cards, see what the energies for the next week or so are. I know there's some really cool stuff going on with Uranus, or there was. I think it might have ended with January, but that's the planet of surprise, and it's co-ruler of Aquarius, and we have an Aquarius new moon on the 9th. So, yeah, and it's interesting because that full moon we just had is Leo, and Aquarius and Leo are on opposite sides of the zodiac wheel. Um, so they're they're polar, they're like polarizations, if that makes sense. Two different extremes, if you will. And it's always about the balance of the two, the balance of meeting in the middle, because every sign has its opposite on the other side of the wheel, right? And oftentimes we'll attract people into our lives that are the opposite of our sun sign, or I think it's actually our rising sign. But anywho, I guess why I'm sharing this is because you may have attracted someone, or you're going to attract someone who is very, very different than you. And your soul has done that on purpose, and their soul has done that on purpose. And it's because you really want to grow, and this person is going to help you expand and do that. And it's not that their way is right or wrong, or your way is right or wrong. There is no right or wrong, right? This is the open meadow where we let go of black and white thinking, we let go of right and wrong. And what can I learn from this person? How can I meet them in the middle? How can we grow together? And the type of relationship it's going to be is going to be different for each of you. And again, I keep getting this, but for some of you it's an actual pet. An actual pet. Or and for some of you it could even be career. Like being attracted or attracting in a career that you would have never considered, so opposite to you, but for some reason yeah, follow that, follow follow your bliss. Who says that? Someone says that. Okay, we have the medicine woman deck, and I was getting a song, so I'm going to go ahead and just sing it while I shuffle up. It's a Disney song, Cinderella. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. All right. Just going to pull a few cards. Split the deck. We have Nurturing Lodge of the Bulls. Wow. It has, I think it's the 10 of Cups card in this deck, but it has very Queen of Cups vibe. An Empress as well with the mama here. You're gonna focus in. There we go. Yeah, two mamas. Baby on the boob, grandmas and grandpas and lovers and partners, sisters. This is 10 of Cups. Wow, that's really amazing. What's this 10 of Cups about? Source. Totem of Stones, which I believe is Page of Pentacles. But what I'm getting is, oh, you see that little mouse? What I'm getting is, because the Page of Pentacles can be good news, and it's news that brings, you know, Pentacles is earth energy. It's the 3D. So whether it's actual money or a gift or a plan, like it's something that is legit and holds weight and has substance. And I'm getting it, it's like a new seed. Someone wants to plant a new seed with you, or maybe you want to plant a new seed with somebody. And that new seed is going to grow into happily ever after. A dream is a wish the heart makes. It will be a dream come true. It will be wish fulfillment, all that rainbow energy. Like with the fruits, they're closed, but specifically right here with these guys. I'm getting that some of you, these older people, or any of these people, yeah, it could be a passed on people, friends that have died, family members that have died. You know, take it how it resonates, but they're like your spirit team, your spirit family, and they're supporting you so much in the ethers. So much. Let's pull some more cards. There's something, oh yeah. So there's a mouse, some worms, a slug, a snail, and I think that's a mole. No, what is that? When anteater, maybe? You see that cute little critter there? Cute little critter. So any of those can be spirit animals for you. Like, I don't know, I'm hearing the squeak, squeak, squeak of a mouse. Mice, like I'm thinking about the actual, you know, animal, and mice, I don't know, I'm just thinking about how they can get into the smallest of places. Mm. Yeah, like I'm getting, there's this offer coming in, and like like for example, this mouse is the only critter that could get into this like tiny little hole that we want this critter to get into, right? And how that applies to what I'm saying is you're going to get this offer, and it's like the offer is so tailored to you that it's just so entirely meant for you. Like no one else could do it but you, but you. Hmm. So I'm getting one more message here. This beautiful girl here, she's kind of looking over at the family here, and then, you know, the other mama. I'm getting that this might be you or someone close to you, and you really, either you or they, take it how it resonates, really want a family, really want a family. And that dream, that wish, you know, you might need to put some action into that. Like you want to meet someone, go meet someone, you know, but that looks really different for each of us. And I know, you know, you're on, yeah, maybe that's not what you need to be doing right now, is to go meet someone. I don't know. Um, But sometimes I just know that we're like, universe, I want this, I want this, I want this. But then we don't put any, action. Like maybe you're like, oh, I'm going to go date once I take care of this, or once I do this, or once I'm this. And it's like, no, there's no better time than now. Like you're good enough now. You're worthy now. You were worthy yesterday. Like carpe diem, right? But yeah, so this girl here, but I'm going to tell you a story. I don't know why I'm thinking of this, but this is for someone. These readings are timeless, by the way. So I used to take care of someone's children for them. Not like all the time. Like I was like a very part-time nanny, if you will. And those children, I had just so much love for them. They filled up my heart space to overflowing, right? But they curbed my desire for a child because I was getting fulfilled by children. So I was unaware of this deep desire. Like I knew that most of my life I had wanted children, but that I had, in my mid to late 30s, really kind of surrendered that dream, and then even really kind of like moved away from it and decided that it wasn't a dream that I had anymore. And I think there was a lot of fear, and fear of not being capable, fear of not being worthy, fear of suffering, fear of the unknown, blah, blah, blah. As most of you know, I have since had a child who just turned 1. Best decision I ever made. But yeah, so if you're taking care of someone's kids, or even an animal, and I'm not saying any of those things are bad, those were some of the best years of my life by far. But you might be out of touch with what you really want, because like for me, those were someone else's kids, like they weren't mine. They never were. And if, I ended up moving and they weren't coming with me, they were staying with their parents where they belonged. So it's something to consider if you're giving your love to, yeah, you don't want to, sometimes we can get out of touch with our desires because we get them satisfied in still very healthy ways, but that's for someone to consider. Let's pull a couple more cards. All right, so we've got the Totem of Stones, or Page of Pentacles, this new seed that grows into the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups, community, family, love, harmony, balance. Everybody's receiving what they give. There's no takers, and you know what? There's no overgivers, because overgivers attract the takers, right? We're gonna stop overgiving, and for some of us, we're gonna stop taking. Okay, one more card. Four of Stones. All right. Interesting. Okay, so the Four of Stones would be the Four of Pentacles in the traditional tarot deck. See how she's contemplating, she's thinking, she's lost, she's in another world. Lost in my mind, I get lost in my mind. And she's holding on to that necklace or whatever. I'm getting that jewelry, because then she has this pile too, right? And there's a bag there, and there's food behind her. There's abundance, what are those, chilies? Some of you, again, take it how it resonates. Either this is someone you are connecting with, or this is you. I'm viewing this jewelry as energy, her energy, and she's contemplating, lost in her mind, maybe even stuck in the past. Because Four of Stones is guarded, shielded, holding on, not letting go, not opening. It's, you know what I mean? In the traditional tarot, that's kind of how it looks. She doesn't know if she wants to share her energy. Some of you don't know if you want to share your energy. Do you have enough? Do you have enough? What if they don't give back? What if it's not received? What if? Okay, so the cool thing about energy, and I know I've talked about this because it's the same concept with the energy of money. Your energy is like, it's infinite. So if you're giving to someone and it's a healthy give and receive, you will always have enough. Like, how do I? If you're balanced in yourself, which means you know how to give love, you know how to receive love, you know how to take time alone, fill your own cup, you know how to really be of service and fill someone else's cup, you don't have to be afraid of running out. And you also, when you're in balance, it's not that you won't attract, again, I'm talking about someone who's very different than you, right? It's not that you're not going to attract someone that doesn't challenge you, but you're going to attract someone who's also balanced in their energy. Someone, you know, like it's letting go of the chaser and the runner energy. So when you stop running and they stop running, there's this union and there's no need to fear. We'll pull one more for that one. Hopefully what I'm saying makes sense. Yeah, it's a judgment call. It's your call. It's your call. I know that says discernment, but this is the judgment card. And there's a very, you know, very similar kind of expression, but one seems low vibrational and one's more high vibrational. One seems stuck in the past and one seems looking to the future, remembering their dream. Your spirit guides are telling you, they're directing you. You can trust those signs and messages. You are not crazy. You are not crazy. You are stubborn though, if this is resonating with you, or maybe, you know, your person is stubborn, but you know, beautiful creature. No, it's not about the creature. But for me, that particular creature, what's it? Something with a buffalo, gorgeous buffalo, buff buffalo, uh, symbolizes stubborn ego, but really you're just afraid. You're just afraid and you're hiding behind trying to think that you know something or you're, yeah. I don't know who that was for. Okay, anything else? I guess the advice, the energy for the week, let's kind of conclude. Either you are going to plant, either you want to plant new seeds with someone or someone wants, or you both want, whatever. Someone needs to make a move, you, them, and then someone needs to say yes. And maybe that's what this is about. Yeah, a judgment call. Okay, snappy snap. Glad I stuck with it. If the offer comes in, or if you give the offer, it's your call if you want to receive. Yeah, so it's your call if you want to give, and it's your call if you want to receive. And there can be fear with both, right? There can be fear with both. Go ahead and close your eyes. Do a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let's do another one. Belly breath and release. I want you to imagine that you're a golden eagle, but you're just a baby. And you're crawling around, or like eagles don't crawl, but like walking around the forest floor and you're scared and you think you're alone. And then flying in comes this gorgeous hummingbird. And this hummingbird is like Jiminy Cricket and wants to teach you how to fly and wants you to get off the ground and soar like you were created to do. And you're like, no, I can't. My wings aren't strong enough yet. And that little hummingbird starts singing, if you're not flying, you're not falling. And if you're not falling, you're not flying. Is there really that much of a difference when the higher power is the wind? Is there really that much difference between falling and flying and flying and falling? When higher power is everything. Yeah, higher power. Yeah, it's time to fly. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you want to. Mucho lovo. Whoops. Rips.